Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Southern Puma, the jack of all trades, master of none, and it's been a while. I know. With my IRL job, I haven't been able to find time to upload on YouTube as much as I want, but I'm back for now. This isn't going to be a reaction video because I can't really react to WWE content without getting copyright claimed. So, not necessarily a review per se, because I've never done my reviews like that. But what this is going to be is my thoughts on like the major moments in the show, aka like all of the reviews that I've done, just basically the parts that I care about. Starting with, ironically, the first match on the card, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Bro, this is exactly the match CM Punk needed to prove that he deserves to be back in a WWE ring. They said on commentary, this isn't going to be a 5-star match. They defied their own expectations. Work rate wise, this was not a 5-star match. However, literally everything else around it made it a 5-star match. The story that was told, the violence that was shown, believe it or not, the blood, everything coming together to make this insane match that this is the first time that I've seen a match aside from Seth Rollins and Edge in the Hell in a Cell at Crown Jewel a couple years ago. This is the first time since then, or really since Cody and Seth, when Cody had his torn pectoral muscle. This is the first time that I felt like Hell in a Cell was deserved. This is the first time that I feel like this stipulation, or really this match, needed this stipulation. That's a rare thing nowadays, and I'm glad that WWE are saving it for matches like Punk and Drew. And this one well more than lived up to the hype. Given the show was called Badd Blood, I even had it in my head. They've got to bleed in this match, right? Even though I know it's WWE, it's a PG product, there's no way it's gonna happen. It fucking did. Which was incredible. And I remember watching it and I was thinking, this cannot be the same WWE that I watched when I was a teenager. That I watched when I was in high school that didn't even allow for blood. This can't be the same company that got on to Samoa Joe and Samoa Joe for getting a cut on his head and stopping the entire match just to clean up the blood. There's no way this is the same company. That's what went through my head. But it is. And that's incredible. That is awesome. Next thing I really want to talk about, skip a couple matches, is the Shark Tank match with Rhea, Liv, or with Rhea and Liv with Dom in the shark cage. It was so damn cool. It genuinely scared me when Dom was hanging out of the shark cage by his foot when he fell. That genuinely scared the shit out of me. I genuinely was fearing for Dom's health. I didn't think this is when I realized later, like a couple seconds later, oh wait, they chained him up. Cause I saw that they chained him up before the match. But apparently I blocked that out of my mind because Liv and Rhea were having a great wrestling match. And so I blocked it out of my mind. So I forgot that they had chained him up, but I got reminded very quickly. And the way they used the freaking referee cam on the earpiece in this match was incredible. They had Rhea go up to the ref and say, "Give me a minute. I got some shit I need to do." Yeah, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. That's essentially what it was. That's essentially what happened. And Rhea grabbed a stick and just used Dominic as like a pinata. It was the fucking awesomest thing. But what kind of soured me on the whole thing was the finish. Raquel Rodriguez also came back and interfered in the match to make it a DQ. I hate DQ finishes on pay per views or premium live events or whatever the fuck they're called. I hate DQ finishes. And it's nothing different here. It would have been a lot better if you just stuck to the stipulation and had Rhea win the title. Because that's really the end goal for all of this anyway. Is for Rhea to beat Liv and get the belt back. We all know that's the goal. But the long-term storytelling, we're gonna get it soon. And this is just another roadblock in between that. And now, the main event. I know I skipped Damian and Finn and Nia and Bailey, but aside from like the last little bit of Finn and Damian, I didn't really care for either one of them. Like, Damian, the thing with Finn and Damian, I don't really care because of how shittily they've treated Finn, that it was obvious that Damian was gonna beat Finn. Like, it wasn't even a fun kind of obvious where you just go along for the ride. No, it was just, it was just bad. Now, on to the main event. Solo Sikoa and Finn Balor, the fuck? Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu against Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. The John Cena and Randy Orton of this modern era. The Rock and Austin, which that line will come into play later. You can probably tell why. Not spoiling it though. Uh, the Hogan and Warrior of this modern era. Teaming up, joining forces in one of the most. If you would have told me that this match was going to happen just a year and a half ago, I would have laughed in your face. Jacob Fatu is never. I would have said Jacob Fatu is never coming to the WWE because of his criminal record. Solo Sikoa and Roman are currently teaming up, so that's not going to happen. And Cody's going to take on Roman and win whenever he gets his chance again. That would have been what I said. But no. That's not how everything shook up. Partially, but not really how everything shook up in this instance. It was an incredible, like, the entrance, Cody's entrance was awesome. Cody got played to the ring by the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff marching band. And as someone from the natural state, did that make me fucking proud. That made this little Arkansas boy proud. it made me proud to see a bunch of fellow Arkansans in Atlanta, Georgia, playing the WWE champion to the ring. That was beautiful. And of course, Roman had to top it because that's just how he fucking is. He had a whole damn orchestra like he did at WrestleMania, at WrestleMania 39. Had a whole fucking orchestra play him to the ring. Just had to one up Cody, which honestly makes sense. And this was a classic Bloodline match. Slower pace to start, and then kicking it up a little bit as the match goes on. I want to talk about one thing in particular. When, like, towards the end of the match, the Bloodline had taken out the ref, and they were beating. Or, no, did the ref get taken out? I don't think so. They had the ref distracted, and they were beating down Roman. And I see a masked figure behind Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. My dumbass thought, hey, is that Randy Orton? Immediately throws a super kick. I'm like, that ain't Randy. Takes off the mask. Oh shit, it's Jimmy Uso. A man we haven't seen since the SmackDown after WrestleMania. It was incredible. That was not what I expected, given what Rikishi was tweeting out, the prayers for Jimmy shit. I did not expect that. And that helps Roman get the pin, and the original Bloodline, the OTC, and no one's bitch, hugging it out in the ring, fucking beautiful. Then Roman grabs Cody's title, grabs Cody's title, which used to be his, looking at it, and then gives it back to Cody. Almost a passing of the torch, but we ain't got time to think about any of that because if you smell, the final boss makes his long-awaited return to a WWE arena, and it was fucking awesome. My neighbors probably hate me because of how loud I popped for it. It was fucking awesome. People were saying it was going to happen for like a couple weeks leading up to it, but if y'all don't know my mindset by now on these kind of things, I don't believe it until I see it. And I saw it. It was fucking wild. It was fucking awesome. And that's how the show ends. With The Rock coming out and looking at Jimmy rather, Roman, Jimmy, and Cody in the ring, basically saying, y'all are about done. Nice job, H. Nice job. Speaking of H, I almost forgot to mention the at Crown Jewel, they're going to be having both world champions for men and women compete for what is known as the Crown Jewel Championship. Now, I don't know exactly what to think about this, but it's going to be one of those where I'm going to wait and see top deals. I don't want to make a judgment on this immediately. Because in concept, it's kind of a cool idea. Because he specifically said, no, the titles aren't on the line. So you won't see another situation with Roman here. Where you got both belts on the line, winner take all. It's specifically for this one championship. And this is not going to be edited, so I'm not going to have pictures. So, uh, but yeah, that's really it. It's really what else. That's really all that was on this show. This is actually my another thing I forgot to mention. Like I said, these are always so unorganized. This is my first time actually seeing the Detroit themed hype packages for somebody coming in. I know who that someone is. It's the fucking Motor City Machine Guns. Like, come on. I've already made a video when Shelley and Sabin won both the Impact World title and the X Division title in the same night back in TNA. You can watch that video right there if I can fucking find it. It's been years since I made that, like a year and a half or two. But yeah, that's actually it this time. Like I said, this is my first video back in over a month. So I may start doing videos again. I'm not entirely sure. I know I have something planned for the middle of October because I'm going to be going on a 4-day vacation at work. Been doing that job for over a year now. I need a fucking break. But yeah, it's gonna be it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.